What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X here at Vortex46 for all of my picks for tonight's college football action. Yeah, guys, just the other Saturday I had a reverse sweep here specifically for that Saturday, this past Saturday, where I basically took most of the favorites to cover: North Texas, Indiana, BYU, in which the underdogs ended up covering instead, and I ended up taking UCF, which was the underdog, and they could not cash the first half spread, and the favorite covered there. So what can you do? One of those weird Saturdays where you just kind of just accept the result and you just keep it moving. But with that, let's dive into this video here for today. Colorado State, they're on the road against San Diego State Aztecs. The Rams are the underdog. They're at a plus 185 over on DraftKings currently, while San Diego State is favored at a minus 200. The spread is open currently at a 5.5, with, of course, San Diego covering. Actually, the books have Colorado State covering at a minus 105 over on ESPN Bet currently with a plus 5.5. But the over-under is actually low. It's at a 39.5 with a minus 105 over on DraftKings. So when you look at the data here, Charlotte is actually a bit better when it's pertaining to their passing here, specifically when it's pertaining to the yards. They also are a little bit better when it's pertaining to rushing, right? But their net yards are very, very low compared to San Diego State's net yards, which is definitely like quadruple theirs. And also on top of that, net touchdowns are better on San Diego State side, and San Diego State is at a 100% hit rate when it's pertaining to red zone efficiency, but they're around the same when it's pertaining to the third down conversions. But when we look at the data here, specifically for my pick, when I consider the offense versus defense, yeah, I consider and say, like, yes, Charlotte is shutting down first downs. You know, they're better when it's pertaining to the first downs. They're showing better when it's pertaining to passing yards in that spot, right? Even though, you know, basically San Diego is 22nd when it's pertaining to getting first downs and stuff like that. But this, per the data, that the offense, that the defense is causing issues with first downs and passing yards and even yards per play. But when we look at Charlotte's offense, because again, their defense are only allowing 23 points, right? When we're pertaining to the offense, they're only averaging 15 points, just shy of 16, 15.2. And San Diego, they're getting 24 points, 23.8, right? So defense, this is where it stands out the most. San Diego State, the Aztecs, they're literally only allowing 10 points per game. They're shutting down first downs, passing yards, rushing yards per play, all of that, sacks and everything. So I personally decided to go with the spread at a minus 110 here, and it's just real simple reason why. Again, per the data, it's like a no-brainer. Their defense is doing what they're doing, and then their offense is doing what they're doing, and then Charlotte's defense is allowing the 23 points. But with that, Charlotte, when it's pertaining to them, they have only covered this specific line at 5.5 2 times this year, and both those times were at home. They're actually 0-1 on the road when covering the 5.5. While San Diego State, they're actually covering this specific line. They're 2-2 on the season, right? Technically 1-1 and 1-2-1 in the last 4, but at home they are covering the 5.5, specifically dominating at home. So give me San Diego State with a hopeful another domination for a third straight home game against Charlotte, with the way that their offense is playing, and on top of that, with the way that their defense is playing. I believe that they can cover this minus 5.5 with a possible hopeful another dominant, at least 20 plus point win here at home against the Rams. We'll see what happens. But with that, leave some comments section below, guys. Let me know your thoughts on these picks here, on this pick here. What are your picks for tonight's college football action? And I'll hopefully talk to you all with another video to come soon. Peace, guys.